We get in the house, it's a bunch of baby orangutans. They just on the floor, but they got on like onesies and diapers. And like we walk in, I'm like, yo, what the hell is this, man?
Kevin Hart is one of the hardest working comedians / actors in Hollywood. He got his start as a stand-up comic and eventually moved into the big screen, and now it seems like he has his hands in everything. With constantly having new movies and projects, it is only fitting that Kevin seems to be an endless guest on talk shows promoting his newest project. In this video, we're going to look at some of the funniest Kevin Hart moments as a talk show guest. But before we do that, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It greatly helps. In his first clip on The Late Late Show with James Corden, Kevin tells a hysterical story about his trip to Dubai and his encounter with orangutans while meeting the royal family.
You cannot make this up, people. Swear to you. Hand on the Bible. An orangutan comes over the hill on a four-wheeler, right? Listen. Nobody has like a leash or like is pulling a four-wheeler. The orangutan has on like baby Gap clothes. No. And is like leaning.
Promoting his movie Upside Down on the Stephen Colbert Show, Kevin talks about how his co-star Bryan Cranston does a great impersonation of him. And then Kevin gives an impersonation of his own.
Do you do a Bryan Cranston?
I don't have a good Bryan Cranston. I just do a good established white guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
So you could be doing me.
Yeah, I can do you. This could be you or Bryan right here.
Okay, good.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
That's it.
On the Graham Norton Show, Kevin educates Graham on how black people pick their children's names.
Black people are notorious for picking things that they saw one day and say, that's my baby name. There's no amazing story behind it. People would love to tell you, yes, it actually came from an Irish forefather that did this. That's not the case. His mother was reading the paper and she was eating some cereal and somebody in the back said, oh, Shay. She said, that'd be a good name for the baby.
Once again, on the Graham Norton Show, Kevin tells a hysterical story about an awkward bathroom encounter with a superfan.
It was one of those situations where I had to be in there for a while. And I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling, I get done, and I like get out the stall and close the door. No. He's right there. He's like, man, you were in there for a while. He's like,
On Conan, Kevin walks us through his hilarious drunken night when the Eagles won the Super Bowl and how, for some reason, he thought the city of Philadelphia wanted to see him hold the trophy.
We win, and something in my head said, I need to go down there with the team. And I was like, everybody, let's go. I took everybody out the suite. We have no passes. There's nothing to get us by the people that were getting by. I'm literally walking by people, and they're like, excuse me, sir, I'm Kevin Hart.
On the Stephen Colbert Show, Kevin tells us about what he learned as his biggest takeaways after doing a movie with Snoop.
Yeah, I learned you shouldn't smoke over a certain amount. Yeah, that's a true story. The point with Snoop where you just had to go, like, what are we trying to get to? Like, what's the end game? When does it stop? Literally, it just doesn't stop.
After being in a very serious car accident, Kevin answers Jimmy Kimmel's question about how quickly he was able to get back into it with his love life.
I'm in the hospital for like 9 days, and we got out, and I was just laying in the bed, and one day I just got happy. I was like, oh, there it is. And I was like, oh. Like, literally, you forgot. You're not even thinking about it. But when it happened, I called my wife. I was like, hey! You might want to get in here. We got to do something about this.
Finally, on the Jimmy Fallon Show, Kevin shares his experience at the White House and has a pretty funny brag about meeting former President Barack Obama and why he and the former president are tight. Jimmy Fallon doesn't buy it, though.
True story. I'm in the front. President comes down. He gets to the podium. He says, hello, everybody. Happy holidays. Oh, Kev, glad you made it. He called me Kev. He didn't call me Kevin Hart. He nicknamed me, which means me and the president are like this. We're best friends.
So that's it for this video, so click this link right here and have a few more laughs with us. We'll see you there.